Hey, what's up guys, it's Yeti here. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the update 1.01 for Valorant, which was very unexpected. It came out only 1 week after launch, so it came out on June 9th of 2020. It's not a massive or a major update, that's why the video is not so long, but I still wanted to make a video because there are some pretty important things in this update. Anyways, let's get over it. So the first and probably the most important thing is another nerf on Sage. This time around, they have decided to make her barrier orb cast range reduced from 20 to 10 meters. And the reason they did that is because they want her to not easily control territory that is not yet on her side. Like for example, on many spots, you would just pull out that wall and just block an entrance and you would basically control the territory, and instead they want her to use that wall more defensively instead of aggressively. And I think that's a really good change. I think Sage got a lot of nerfs and I do understand why. It's because she simply brings too much utility to her team. I think right now she is in a very good spot and she does not need nerfs anymore, because whenever I go into a game, I'm now comfortable even without Sage on my team, and I want that to be the way. I don't want supports to be always needed. I want them to just be another character that you can pick if you really enjoy healing your teammates. Now, the second big thing about this update is they have changed some callouts on certain maps to more match what the community was using. So for example, over on Heaven, they introduced a callout called Garage. I believe that was just called Mid Door or something like that before. And they've also added a callout called A Sewer, where previously it was called A Short. That's really awesome. They're listening to the community, and they also actually made changes on Split, and they added a callout for A Back. I think a lot of players call that Elbow, but you know, A Back is also cool. But this just shows that Riot really listens to the community even when it comes to these calls, and they're ready to like modify the official callouts to more match what the community is currently using. That's really awesome. Now the next change is over on Spike Rush. They've changed how the game works. So right now, each game will have 5 orb sets per game. One of them will always be the ultimate orb, and the other 4 are random. But they've also added some new orbs into this, I guess, roster of orbs that are randomly chosen. The first one is an orb that heals you over time, you and your team. Then it's an orb called Deception Orb, which applies Paranoia to the enemy team for 3 seconds after capture. Paranoia is basically a bunch of debuffs. You also apply near sight to them. And then the last one, and probably the best one, is something called Golden Gun. Whenever you capture this orb, it gives you a one-shot, one-kill, kind of like Desert Eagle style gun. And I've actually seen a Riot employee / Riot coder use this in the game mode, and it just looks really fun to use. So I'm glad Riot is actually making these game modes more and more fun, and I think they appeal to a casual community in like many more ways that Unrated can right now. Now, the last major change in this update was massive performance changes. So first of all, they have reduced the combat FPS drops. There were many things causing your frames per second drop during combat or just when the game was loading. That's pretty major for everybody. But then there's another thing that is very good for people with, I guess, better high-end computers. They've added something called multi-core rendering. I don't know the exact details how this works or what exactly was changed, and I also can't compare new to old FPS because I usually don't even show my frames per second. I don't really care about the number, I care more about the smoothness. But that being said, with multi-core rendering enabled, I think it's a feature similar to what Counter-Strike has. It gives me way more consistent FPS, and it's just a boost overall for all high-end machines. I've also included here a video where you can see that a lot more cores are being used on my Ryzen 2700 CPU. So if you guys have anything with, you know, more than 8 cores, I think you might benefit with this update. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to smash that like button, it really helps with the algorithm. And if you want to see more Valorant content, subscribe with the notification bell. I absolutely love covering this game. It's been wonderful so far, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, have a great day. Peace out, boys. Safe, so I get higher and take my soul, throw it in the fire. I can't be
safe, so I get higher. Well shot, then 10 top, lights out. Never seeing me again when I